So here they go, as we see the leader of the World Cup classification in the yellow helmet. All the others in white helmet caps with the numbers on them. So a total of 24 women on the ice. The first lap has to be skated behind the number one. And when they will cross the finish line on this straight. One more shot, as we just heard. That signals that the race is on. With Manganiello still leading, setting the pace up in front. We now see all the different tactics coming into play. Different teammates communicating with each other. All will have their plan ready. Who they need to watch. Which women, of course, very strong against the Canadian women. Manganiello winning that first World Cup in Salt Lake. Yvonne Bourdin winning second World Cup, and the current world champion Marika Groenewoud now in the lead. Not in the best form yet, we have to say, but she is gaining form with every race that she skates. Number 15, Greta Meyer from the USA on the outside. As it is Anastasia Shimonova leading the pack, as we heard the bell for the first intermediate sprint. Everyone still looking at each other. Some of the skaters will go for those intermediate points. So that will give some assurance for a good position. Ooh, and a fall there from number 24, Josie Hoffmann from Germany. Is this Groenewoud now still leading? The head coach of the Netherlands there, discussing together with the coach of Groenewoud what to do. And it's a strong pack in front. It is Ivani Blondin together with Groenewoud and the number 6 on her helmet, Francesca Lollobrigida. Those three women very strong, trying to keep ahead, but the gap is already closed by Manganiello. Groenewoud looks behind. Still putting in the effort, and there she goes, Bente Kerkhoff, and this is a strong plan of the Netherlands. First Groenewoud goes. The rest of the pack needs to close that gap, and then Kerkhoff is going. But it is the Canadian women that see through that tactic quite early. Already right behind Kerkhoff. There she goes again, Groenewoud. Strong effort from her. Then the women of Canada need to go again. You hear the second bell for the second intermediate sprint. Malta in second, Blondin in third. And they need to close that gap in order to keep with Groenewoud. So we know she can skate. The final laps in front. Strong endurance from her as the base slows down once again. Let's see if Kerkhoff goes again. Looks like to be the tactic of the Dutch. But it is now Taz taking over the lead, trying to gain a bit there on the other women as the pace is short a little bit. She looks to have 30 to 40 meters already. And now it is the slower pace from the rest of the pack. Number 15 in front, Greta Myers. Probably she doesn't have to go through from Mia Manganiello. There it is, Bente Kerkhoff now setting the pace. Groenewoud leaving, closing the gap to the Canadian women. It is almost 50 to 60 meters, but Kerkhoff closing in. Tas still leading this mass start. And as said, it's important to finish in the top position to gain important points in order for starting places for the Olympic Games. So even for the other women who don't have the highest of chances to finish in the top 3, it is important to gain those points in order to finish in the top 5 or top 10. As we have the bell for the third intermediate sprint, 12 out of 16 laps gone. You see strongest women coming together, and this is number 24, Josie Hoffman, who we saw the fall of earlier. Ooh, and a fall there from our race leader, that's unfortunate. This task going down, that shakes up the whole mass start again, as we see the intermediate sprint here for McGregor, but it is the replay of Tas. Oh, she goes down in that corner, leading this mass start. Very unfortunate for her. Gets up quickly. Hopefully she can get back to the peloton on the ice, as it is. Everyone back together. Swiss women leading the pack, as it is Kerkhoff once again with a big effort going to the front, and right behind her the other skater from the United States, number 15, Greta Myers, closing again that gap for Mia Manganiello. Manganiello still haven't seen her much in the front of the race, pacing her effort, as we see another fall in the back there. Number 14, the other German, Josephina Schleur. Both German women going down in this mass start. Kerkhoff still leading. We go towards the final few laps of this mass start. You see pace going up. On the outside it is Groenewoud and Blondin trying to get into that final lap in first position. Here we have the bell for that final lap. Manganiello in perfect position right behind Groenewoud as she tries to gain, to close that gap. It is Groenewoud still leading for Manganiello right behind them. It's a big gap to the Canadian girls going through the last lap. It is Groenewoud still leading. Manganiello in second. Can she get along? Groenewoud still leading. Groenewoud still leading. It is the win for Groenewoud in Tialf. Great performance from her. First World Cup win of this season. And this is second place for Manganiello. Park in third. Blondin, House, Sado, Lollobrigida and Yang. That's first 8 skaters in this women's mass start. And a very unfortunate fall of the Belgian Tas. The big lead over the rest. Slips in that corner and goes down. A great team effort by the Dutch women. Groenewoud finishing it. And also Manganiello happy with that performance. You see the final corner right here of Groenewoud with Manganiello right behind her. Very strong final straight of Groenewoud. Like Manganiello may came alongside, but in the end it was Groenewoud who had the best end.